Ron Kearney should never be allowed anywhere near a boxing ring again. His actions during the David Adelaide versus Jeamie TKV Chikeva fight weren't just poor, they were downright dangerous. What happened wasn't just a mistake, it was a moment that showed a total lack of control, understanding, and care for the safety of the fighters involved. It didn't just cost a fighter a win, it could have had serious consequences for his health. This wasn't just bad refereeing, it was disgraceful. During the sixth round of the fight, Kearney completely mishandled a crucial moment. Both fighters were locked in a clinch, and the referee loudly called out, "Break," twice. He even tapped Tishikeva's glove and made the usual hand motion that tells fighters to step apart. Every experienced boxer knows that when a ref gives that command, you stop, take a step back, and wait for the ref to restart the action. That's how the sport works to protect fighters. But this time, things didn't go as they should have. Chikeva did exactly what he was supposed to. He obeyed the command. He dropped his hands, thinking the action had paused. At that exact moment, when he was completely unguarded, Adelaide threw a powerful left hook straight at him. It was a cheap shot. That should never have happened. And yet, instead of stepping in and penalizing Adelaide, Kearney acted like it was a fair knockdown. He started the count as if everything was normal. That was shocking and unacceptable, as Chikeva struggled to get back to his feet, clearly dazed. From the unexpected punch, Adelaide landed another heavy shot, putting him down again and ending the fight. This wasn't just a questionable moment. It was clear negligence. Heavyweight boxing is extremely dangerous, and fighters rely on the referee to keep things fair and safe. By allowing a fighter to be hit when he wasn't defending himself because of the referee's own signal, Kearney put someone's safety at serious risk. That's not a small mistake, it's a big failure. Promoter Ben Shalom, in his comments to the press, said this was one of the most disgraceful things he'd ever seen. That's actually putting it mildly. Replays show without a doubt that the referee said break, touched the fighter's glove, and used the right gestures. When Chikeva looked away and got hit, that should have been an instant disqualification. Instead, Kearney not only let it happen, he denied it even occurred, trying to pretend he didn't give the command despite video proof. That's not just poor officiating. It's someone trying to hide a massive error. The truth is, this fight should be overturned. It wasn't a fair win, and everyone who watched it knows that. A disqualification should have been the outcome, plain and simple. If the British Boxing Board lets this stand, they're sending the message that fighter safety and fair rules don't matter. They'll be just as responsible for the damage as Kearney himself. It would be a huge injustice to Tishikeva, who was winning the fight comfortably before the chaos happened. Ron Kearney has no place in a boxing ring after this. What happened wasn't just an off night or a tough call, it was a total collapse in judgment. Referees are supposed to protect fighters, make smart decisions, and keep the sport fair. Kearney did the opposite. After what the world saw in that ring, there's no way he should be trusted to officiate any fight again, not even a charity match. His actions were irresponsible, and he proved beyond any doubt that he's not fit for this job. This incident has sparked outrage across the boxing community, with fans, analysts, and former fighters demanding accountability. Social media exploded, with slow-motion replays and breakdowns clearly showing that Chikeva was following the referee's command when he was sucker punched. It wasn't a gray area, it was black and white. The outrage isn't just about a bad call. It's about the blatant lack of protection for fighters who risk their lives every time they step into the ring. Many are questioning how someone like Kearney, who displayed such poor judgment in a high-stakes match, was even assigned to officiate at this level. A British title fight demands the best referees, those who are sharp, focused, and know how to manage the pressure. But what happened here was a complete failure of responsibility. When a referee breaks down like this, it damages the credibility of the entire sport. Fans lose trust, fighters lose faith, and the sport itself suffers. What makes it even worse is Kearney's denial. Instead of owning up to the mistake and apologizing, he reportedly tried to act like he never gave the break command. This kind of behavior adds insult to injury. It's one thing to make a mistake, but it's another to pretend it didn't happen, especially when every camera angle exposes the truth. Denial, in this case, feels like an attempt to avoid consequences, and that's unacceptable when a fighter's career could be on the line.